Good morning, I am Maria Paula Mora, I am English teacher, and today I'm going to talk about Generation Z. In this video, you're gonna find a short definition, then some important facts about it. After that, 3 interviews, 2 from English speaker and 1 from Spanish speaker, and finally a short conclusion. So, let's start. So, what is Generation Z? There are those people who born in 1994 to 2010. They born in the middle of the digital age. So currently they are in 24 years old around. So what does it mean? That they are preparing to start the world of the work. So this is a challenge for industry and also for workers. Here I bring 8 important facts about these topics. So the first one, they are also known as post-millennial or centennial. It is totally true. Second, they don't conceive of the work without Wi-Fi, YouTube or Instagram. It is totally true, because if you can watch, if you can see, the most of people, the most of youngers depend on YouTube. They are all the time listening to music in YouTube, receiving news by Instagram, and they are always connected by Wi-Fi. Number 3, they can use up to 5 devices at the same time. It is true, because if you live with a teenager, you can see that they use their cell phones at the same time their laptop and watch a series on the TV. So it's amazing. Number 4, they are more suspicious their privacy. They know that they shouldn't not share everything. They are more aware of the risks and inconvenience that this entails. Yes, now we know that internet has many dangers for us. So for that reason, we decided to share some things, but not at all about our personal information. Number 5, they are used to multitasking and processing several sources of information at the same time. As I mentioned, Generation Z can do different things at the same time. So talking by a cell phone, solve an exam, and also are cooking, I don't know, so multitasking. Number 6, they are more self-sufficient, self-thought, and high prepared. I think that is true, because we are high prepared. We have knowledge about history, science, language, and also we can and we have the knowledge about technology, applications, games, those kind of information that we can find on internet. Well, I like this fact because it's related to my career. Yes, they have their own vocabulary. Yes, it is true too, because, for example, by acronym for expression in English before anyone else to refer someone that you have affected. Second, crush, the word that you describe when you have a impossible love, like a famous, like a singer, actress, I don't know, right there too. And finally, salseo, it is outright gossip of a lifetime from YouTube. And the last one is stalking, when you spy on someone from social network. And number 8 and the end, they show greater social activeness of volunteer to greater number. I can give you an example about volunteer. I knew the two groups. One is Greenpeace, that it is in charge to protect the nature and the animals, and the second it's about travel to keep kids. So those are very important, very famous, and I like so much. Now we are going to continue with the interviews. First we have Dayana Medina, second Caroline Echeverry, and finally Valentina Barrios. So the questions are: what do you prefer to speak, by social media or face to face, and why? Second, what is Generation Z for you and what characterizes it? Third one, mention 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages about technology today. Number 4, what do you think about virtual education? And number 5, do you use social media? What is your favorite and why?
Good morning, I am Dayana Medina and today I am going to answer some questions about Generation Z. The first one is, what do you prefer to speak? Talk by social media or face-to-face and why? Okay, if it's an important conversation, I prefer it face-to-face, but most of my conversations are via social media because it's faster. The second one is, what is Generation Z for you and what characterizes it? This generation is part of a generation social, visual, global, and of course technological. They are characterized by being more risky and have an open mind. However, they are more socially active online than in real life, and their communication exists over text or direct message. Okay, the third one is, mention 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of technology today. Okay, the first advantage is technology allows access to information faster and easier. The second advantage is technology provides new learning resources. And the third one is technology allows to have contact with anyone, anywhere in the world. The first disadvantage is face-to-face communication is lost. The second disadvantage is privacy issues have increased. And the third one is now modern societies depend on technology. Okay, the next question is, what do you think about virtual education? Okay, I think if you have all the resources to receive a class online, it's a good option. Especially if you work at the same time. However, face-to-face classes have other advantages, such as the development face-to-face communication, and in some cases motivates students more. Okay, the last one is, do you use social media? Of course, all the time and more now. And what is your favorite and why? Okay, my favorite social network, I think, is Instagram. I love it because you can find all kind of content. You can see the photos and the videos of your friends, the celebrities that you like, and you can upload and personalize your post.
Alright, Maria Paula, to start, you can call me a bit traditionalist, but I prefer to engage in a conversation or communicate with people face to face, as I think we had a better image or we get a better idea of how the other react. However, I don't gonna lie, chat in different apps like Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, anyway, is what I use most during the day to communicate with my friends, some members of my family, some teachers, and so on. Gen Z is the generation where technology it is raging. We were born submerged in this world that changes, where the person is down and left. I will say that to the maximum, trying to explore it and proposing to the future, particularly the basis with which we feel comfortable and we can develop ourselves in countless areas. Well, I will start with the advantages. Are three, isn't it? In my view, the first will be a 24/7 connection. The second could be infinite opportunities to know what was not so easy before. And finally, I will say the freedom to publish, to create, and to learn. Now, the disadvantages. First, the increase in an illegality in terms of copyright, which may be contradictory. Second, I will think that the progressive loss of an identity due to the homogenization, and finally, or to conclude, remediably the improper handling we have given to these technological tools like cell phones, computers, laptops, etc. About virtual education, definitely this is a challenge which during this pandemic has been tried to address it, but it's far from my consideration given that it is a new way of seeing education, a way that will undoubtedly allow an astonished interdisciplinary universality to span in certain domains, but we must continue to work on it. If I use social media, the answer is yes, absolutely yes, and I can spend hours on this. Sometimes I'm disappointed by myself for wasting so much time on these ones, but other times I consider them necessary for distracting me a little. My favorite is Instagram. I think it's a very complete social network with really amazing posts on it. I love to see what publishing houses, well, my favorite writers, my friend, why not, and some musical groups publish.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Valentina Barrios y el día de hoy voy a responder las siguientes preguntas que me hizo María Paula. La primera dice, ¿prefiero hablar por las redes sociales o cara a cara y por qué? En lo personal, yo prefiero hablar cara a cara, dado que esto pues permite una comunicación para mí más asertiva con la otra persona y pues además resulta interesante el hecho de poder interactuar de una manera más cercana con quien se esté comunicando y pues también prestar atención al lenguaje tanto verbal como no verbal. La segunda pregunta dice, ¿qué es para ti la generación Z y qué la caracteriza? Bueno, para mí la generación Z es aquella generación que pues realmente conoció los inicios de lo que hoy se conoce como la tecnología. Tengo entendido que más o menos esta generación abarca desde mitades de los 90 hasta el 2010. Y pues lo que la caracteriza básicamente, como ya lo dije, es que saben usar la tecnología a la perfección, las redes sociales y todo lo que abarca. Además de eso, pues también son personas más autodidactas y más independientes, por así decirlo. Entonces, pues digamos que son capaces de aprender cualquier cosa que se propongan y asimismo pues como que crear ciertas cosas. Un ejemplo de esto pues es los inventos científicos, las invenciones científicas que se han dado en los últimos años y los emprendimientos que pues día a día se han creado. La siguiente pregunta dice, mencione 3 ventajas y 3 desventajas de la tecnología actual. Bueno, en cuanto a las ventajas, como primera siento que pues esta permite un acceso rápido a la información, por lo que cualquier persona puede aprender o estudiar sobre cualquier cosa pues que quiera saber, ya que todo actualmente se encuentra en el internet. La segunda es que facilita la comunicación entre las personas, ya que con la creación del correo electrónico, las redes sociales y el teléfono, pues se ha facilitado más el comunicarse con amigos, conocidos y familiares. Y la última, pues digamos que aumenta las opciones de entretenimiento, ya que pues actualmente cualquier persona que tenga un aparato tecnológico tiene acceso prácticamente a cosas para leer, para escuchar música, para ver y demás. En cuanto a las desventajas, la primera es que siento que esto puede llegar a generar un aislamiento pues entre las personas, dado que pues todos somos actualmente muy dependientes de la tecnología y pues a veces se nos olvida el hecho de compartir con nuestra familia o amigos. La siguiente es que los aparatos electrónicos, a pesar de contar con una buena tecnología, digamos que en cuanto a su funcionamiento, pues a veces no vienen programados para que estos funcionen por mucho tiempo, por lo cual pues son desechados pues en un corto periodo de tiempo de uso, entonces pues esto puede llegar a generar contaminación. Y la última es que pues puede llegar a generar desempleo, ya que actualmente muchas empresas están incluyendo pues la tecnología para cumplir ciertas funciones y lo que ha hecho esto es básicamente pues dejar sin trabajo a muchas personas. La siguiente pregunta dice, ¿qué opinas de la educación virtual? Bueno, en cuanto a la educación virtual, pues siento que pues ha sido algo positivo en parte, ya que pues a todos nos ha enseñado cómo manejar un poco más la tecnología y ver cómo las ventajas que tiene esta pues con respecto al podernos educar. Digamos que pues también hay muchos recursos, creo más que todo visuales que han facilitado pues la comprensión de ciertos temas, pero pues también por otra parte siento que ha sido algo negativo, ya que pues esto como que no posibilita la interacción entre los docentes y los estudiantes y asimismo como que aumenta la carga académica de los mismos. Y la última pregunta dice, ¿utiliza las redes sociales? ¿Cuál es su favorita y por qué? Sí utilizo las redes sociales y mi red social favorita es Instagram. Ya que pues me parece una red social muy interesante. A mí me interesa mucho el hecho de conocer, digamos, lo que hacen las personas diario. Me gustan las publicaciones que suben las demás personas y en lo personal me transmite muy buena energía ver cómo lo que hacen las personas en su día a día, si salen, qué hacen y demás. También me gusta mucho, ya que pues digamos que por medio de ellas han dado a conocer muchos emprendimientos y pues en lo personal he tenido la experiencia de comprar algunos productos pues por medio de esta red social y han sido una buena experiencia. Y ya, muchas gracias.
Here we have the conclusion. As you can watch and listen, the most of my interviews prefer to talk face to face because they can have a better idea about what are people talk about and it creates a link between people. They know about what is Generation Z is. Also, they mention some advantages such as infinite opportunities, access faster and easier for information, and we can communicate with others in an easy way. On the other hand, they talk about some disadvantages such as illegally privacy is getting lost and generate employment as technology replaces human labors. Besides, they think that virtual education is really a challenge, but it's a good option if you study and work at the same time. However, communication between teachers and students has been lost. There are more academic work and less participation in class. Finally, Instagram was the winner of the most popular social network because it's the most complete about content, information, creative, and interaction with the user. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you the next time. Bye bye.